And he said, I'm going to show you the fun center in hell. It's like a Roman theater, and the devil is sitting up in his throne at the top of this big rock place. It was all rocks. And it was similar to a Roman theater where they used to torment the men, you know, and kill them, let the lions come out and eat them. Well, here was Satan on his throne. He had a book out on a big, he was in a chair, and the book was on like a throne, okay? And there was names on that. And then the demons had went through hell and picked out certain people and had them lined up. All you see skeletons, you know, and they were men and women, top of their voices, and they were crying. And the Lord said, this is horrible, but I want you to tell the people of the world about it. The devil would throw his head back and roar and laugh. And you could see him, he was solid looking. He had big horns, his face was red looking. He was very, very demonic looking. He looked kind of like the old movie, The Legend, is what he looked like. Had the hoof feet and everything. And he's sitting up there, and he's huge, he's so big. And they bring these people before the throne. The first, I think it was a man. And all around the edges, there's these demons with spears and growling and laughing. And they brought this person up front of the throne, and he opens up this book, and he said, well, I see when you were on the earth in the beginning, you used to preach the gospel. That's what he called it, the gospel. And according to my report, you got many people to turn and their way stopped. He watched how he worded it, okay? He said, you got many people to turn from darkness into light. That's what he said. And he said, I see here a list of the things you did. So what we did, the devil looked at him and said, we sent out a crew of demons to stop you. Said, we sent them out to come and to stop your works because you were doing too much in the light. That's how he would word it. And he said, we deceived you, and then I set a trap for you and killed you when you were in deep sin, and that's why you're in hell. That's what he told him. He said, I didn't give you a chance to repent. Said, God, he did say this, he said, God has grace and mercy where I do not. He said, I have no mercy. And he said, all those that were in line with you, I did the same to them. They used to be believers on the earth. And I thought about it, and I looked at the Lord. I said, Lord, he is truly a deceiver and a master, a master. He said, yes, child, it says all through the book, he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And he deceived these people that you see in line. And right at their vulnerable state, he killed them. Because they were in traps. They were in cage. Ensnared by him, I should say, ensnared by him. And the devil began to laugh, and he said, tormentors, come and get him. Get her, him. What happened, this corpse was standing there, and they would, each one would come and pull an arm off, pull the head off, the legs off, and the torso they had. So they would take that body where they pulled it apart, and they would scream. Every piece of that body would scream for the other part. And they would take it all over hell and bury it, laughing. After all this is done, then they scream so loud, their screams are heard, and I don't know by who, but